Welcome, everybody. Hello and good evening, everybody. Today is February 28th, 2023, and we're glad that you're here with us tonight. We're getting started right now. We're gonna share an amazing frequency device with you this evening that is rocking the world, changing lives. And my name is Ray Jaton. I'm out of the Columbia, Missouri area, so central Missouri. And as we get started here, I just want to share something about me, just to help you understand about me, I guess. So something funny anyway is I'm a really serious person, and I have to force my face to smile sometimes because I have all this information that I want to communicate, and so I just naturally tend to get serious to make sure that I get all this information out. So if you see that happen tonight, forgive me for that, but my friends and family know this about me, and they tell me when I'm having a great day just to notify my face, right? So I just wanted to warn you in case that happened. So maybe some of you are like that, but I come from a unique background. I'm not what you would consider a health professional. I've been a novice about health type stuff for years and years, but I actually came out of the construction business. So I want you to know that if anybody can do this, like me, you can do it too. So not only have we received huge benefits from this on a physical, emotional level, but also a financial level too. So, you know, one of the things, or a couple of things people want to know about this device called the Healy is number one, is this for real? And number two, will it work for me? And number three, is this something that I can feel comfortable sharing with others? So as we get started here, I want to give you a little bit of background on the business opportunity as well and the company that we're associated with and the opportunity that's here. So just to give you a little background about Healy, Healy is is owned by two individuals, Marcus Schmika and Christian Halper. Now they're business partners, and they also own a company called Time Waver, and Time Waver is our parent company. So Time Waver has the reputation of building these frequency devices that are much larger than what you see around our neck here, but they're units that are made for professionals, for the um, practitioners, and they sit on a desk, and um, they are approximately 20 to $40,000 with special training needed to operate them. But they sit on a practitioner's desk and they plug into a computer, and you have probes to hold on to. So that's the practitioner version. The practitioners went to the owners of the company and said, we need something that's simple that we can share with our clients so that they can take them home. Now, I'll give you a little background on Marcus Schmika. He is a quantum physicist and spent about 12 years as a monk. And one of his objectives was to be able to tie science and spirituality together. And he's done a really great job with this. Now, his business partner, Christian Halper, very interesting man. Uh, in the early 90s, he had created some software that analyzed trends in the market, and he sold that for billions of dollars. And he created a hedge fund worth billions of dollars. So he actually funded the science and technology behind this device that I'm holding here in my hand. Now, they took that science and technology and offered it first to the practitioners so that they could use it as an extension to their care and send it home with people so that they could use it or sell it or loan it out. And they addressed this or sent it out to those practitioners in 2017. By 2019, they had realized that the investment hadn't paid for itself yet. So they opened it up to another market, and which is social selling or affiliate marketing or network marketing, whatever you want to call it. But it gives us the ability to share this awesome device with the people that we love and care about. So that started in 2019. They were in the other world markets outside of the US first and did about $7 million the first year, which not too bad. The second year, they came into the US market in May, so not even a full year of 2020. And by the end of 2020, they had cleared over $100 million in sales with this cool little device. Now, this technology goes back as far as Einstein and Tesla, over 100 years. And Einstein said that the future of medicine would be the medicine of frequency. And Nikola Tesla said that if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So this was 100 years ago, you guys. And this is all coming true. The frequencies that Healy can analyze, it's actually looking for frequencies that are out of balance, out of tune, or unhealthy. And then it analyzes that and offers frequencies to help address that. Now, this product here in the US is cleared for chronic and acute pain, arthritis, and muscle soreness due to overexertion. But there's hundreds of other, quote, non-medical applications in this also for things such as sleeping, stress, mental focus, digestion, hormones, those type of things. There's so many things. It's too much for me to tell you this evening, but you're going to want to get back with the person that invited you on this call and get more information. So as we get started here, I want to tell you just a little bit about this business opportunity real quick that we're looking at here too, because there's an opportunity. There's so many people that want to be in control of their health. When I first looked at this, I had no ambition of looking at this as a business. I just wanted to get some resolution on some things. And at the time we first saw this, my son was in a major growth spurt. He grew about 6 inches in 8 months, so fast that he has stretch marks on his back. And then he was trying to play soccer for high school, and the poor kid could hardly walk, let alone run. So we pulled into my best friend's house, and we were going to pick him up to go, him and his wife, to go on vacation with us. And they had just purchased their Healy, only had it for about a week, barely knew how to use it, but they knew that there was a scan in there for pain and stimulation. So they scanned my son and then ran a 20-minute program on him. And 2 hours later, he was walking normal. So my wife said, "Oh my goodness, I got to have one of those." So we had one ordered before we ever got back to Missouri. And I'm a mess myself because I've had diabetes since I was 16 years old. So 36 years now. And I got to tell you, it's the single biggest thing that I've done in 36 years to be able to reduce the amount of insulin I take. So life-changing for me. We've seen it do some pretty cool stuff with hormones with both of my daughters and my wife, and pain issues with a lot of our loved ones. So just by that kind of stuff working in my life, it was hard for me to hold that in and not share it. And it turned into a business for us. And as an entrepreneur and a business owner already, I got to thinking about this opportunity. And most recently, I heard on the news that there were 60,000 people monthly, 60,000 people monthly looking for what a lot of people consider a side hustle or to start a new business. this pandemic that we've just been coming through has increased our prices for goods and services anywhere from 30 to 50%. And most people don't get a raise that's 30 to 50%, maybe 3 to 5% at the most. So people are looking for opportunity right now. So that's why I said in the beginning, people want to know, is this for real? Will it work for me? And can I feel confident and comfortable sharing this with somebody else? So what I want to do now is introduce my good friend David Pritchard. David, are you there? Would you come on with us here? And will you show us how simple this is to use? And will you also share with everyone what a great team that we have and why we have been growing as fast as we have because of the systems that we already have in place to be some of the top and fastest growing in this company.
You bet. So, yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. I'm going to show you really quick how the Healy works. This is going to be a fast demonstration and give you just the basics of what we can do. So you'll see the Healy here is it's on and blinking. And in this case, I have it hooked to wires that are going to electrodes on the wrist, so we can do what's called microcurrent frequencies. The concept is we resonate frequency into the body at specific frequencies. And if you already know anything about frequencies and energy, that means you will have a response physically. And we found this works both for physical, mental, emotional health. So that's microcurrent. It's been proven that this is some of the best ways of dealing with pain. It's actually FDA cleared for pain, this as a class 2 medical device. So we have that going for us, but it does so many things beyond pain as well. Another option that we have is we can unplug the wires and we can plug in this Tesla coil, okay? Just like Nikola Tesla created. This has 2 Tesla coils in it. They're parallel and allows us to do frequencies wirelessly into our bioenergetic field. That is very cool, of course. Let me get my light turned back on here. Sorry, guys. This allows us to have a lot more flexibility where you're not using the wires. You can put it in your pocket, run programs all day long, and very cool. Now, there is benefit to doing both ways, so I wouldn't say only do this. You want to do some with the wires, some with the coil. So I'm going to plug the wires back in just for the purpose of our demonstration here and show you how we can do a scan as well to help see what programs you need. Because there's over 200, actually there's potentially as many as 300 different programs you could have on your Healy for all different issues, whether it's mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. But we're going to clip this to me so it's in my bioenergetic field. What we do is we have the ability to actually, let me see, where's my phone? So sorry here, everyone. Okay, we have the ability to use our phone to control the Healy and do scans of the bioenergetic field to see which of these programs are most important for us. So I'm going to quickly put my focus on do not disturb so we don't see a bunch of text messages coming in. And then we are going to go to share my phone screen. All right, Zoom is having to do a little update here real quick. And then, okay, so now I should be able to hit share, screen mirroring, David's MacBook Pro. All right. Just a second, you'll be able to see my phone screen and I'll share with you exactly how we control the Healy with a couple different apps that we use on our phone. So this will work with the iPhone or Android, and it can even be a tablet if you have that. So here you go. You'll see that we have these different programs. I'm just going to show you the 2 main Healy apps right here. I'm going to first go here where I can just do a quick scan, and you can put in yourself and others as clients in here. It will make sure the Healy is on. Yes, it is. I can do what's called a resonance analysis. We have other options here as well, but we're just doing a quick overview and choose myself as the client. It will scan and connect by Bluetooth to the Healy device itself. The Healy has a sensor in it where it can read the bioenergetic field to see which frequencies are out of balance compared to these different databases that we have. So you'll see right here, it'll say, with what do I have the greatest resonance with now? Okay, with what do I have the greatest resonance now? So we're going to databases, and in this case, I'm going to go to one called All Healy Programs, and that will give me a rundown of which program group names, like groups of programs, for instance, like meridians or bioenergetic support or job or wellness, different things. So it's coming up with watch, well-being, beauty, bioenergetic defense, and gold cycle. So those are 5 of the most important ones for me right now. I'll just select one. Let's say we just do the beauty programs. So I could go back here and do another scan because I know that that's an important one for me. And I can go to this. There's 6 programs in that group. And I'll do a scan now within that group. And it always brings up the top 5 programs. And when I do this, I'll know now what are some of the most important programs for me. And I could scan within all 5 of those groups that came up for me. So right now, aging, inner beauty, skin harmony, nail harmony, hair. So I can go and run that in the other app I'm going to show you in just a second. We'll just go do that aging one. And but I can also go actions, vibrate, choose a time period. I'll just go shorter for our demonstration. And now I'm actually sending the frequencies, some of the frequencies from all 5 of these programs into my bioenergetic field. So this is also completely wireless, kind of like using the coil. But I'm going to show you how we do that with microcurrent in just a second. So it's both reading my field. The blue wavy line reads my field. The reddish wavy line is telling us there's information it's sending into our bioenergetic field. So it's really cool that it's doing that in real time and adjusting what I receive from these in real time. And this can, if you're familiar with energy work, this can even be done remotely with people at a distance. So next I'll show you how, since we know that this is one of the important programs for me at this point of time, I'm going to close this program, turn on the Healy again, and open the main Healy app where I would do microcurrent type frequencies. And that can be done either by the wrist electrodes like I'm hooked up now, or with the Tesla coil, which is an optional accessory we can get. And we'll hit continue. I'll cancel that one out. We'll go find the one that it said was important for me. That was under the beauty and skin, and it was called aging right here. This is the program. And you'll see it's showing use the rest electrodes, or if I scroll down, it'll say you can use the Healy coil. 57 minutes. I'd hit start. And it's now sending the frequencies that are in this program to the Healy. Now, these are frequencies that have been discovered by these time waver therapists. There's over 2,500 of them around the world that has this large, expensive device that can cost between $20,000 and $40,000. And they use this with clients. And they have developed these amazing program groups as they've been able to experiment with frequencies for 15 years or over 15 years. And so the group for aging, they're very specific. There might be dozens or even hundreds of frequencies that have now been sent to the Healy. And now the Healy will start applying those to me. But what's awesome is because the Healy has this sensor in it, it's going to change it based on my bioenergetic field. So right now you can see it's doing 891 hertz. Now it goes to 514 hertz, and that will change every 10 seconds. So if Ray and I and you did the same program called aging at the same time, it would actually select different frequencies for each of us. It's not a static one size fits all. It's adjusting for you in real time. And that's what makes the Healy really, really unique, in that typically to get that kind of bioresonance feedback, it would cost you thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. So when practitioners that understand how powerful this is see the price of the Healy, which we'll go over in just a minute, they just can't believe it. The goal of Healy is to make frequencies available to the average person like you and me. And a stated goal is that someday 100 million families would own a Healy in this world. That's going to make a huge, huge impact on the physical, mental, emotional health of the whole world. So that's something that I hope that sounds interesting to you to be part of and help to spread the word and let people know about the Healy. So you see it's just changing to new hertz. After a little bit, it'll start showing progress. It does lots of cool stuff. There's a lot of science going on in the background, and I can increase the intensity here and so on. So that's basically it. You have all these programs. I can just show you, I'll quit this really quick and just show you kind of the names of the program groups. We got Gold Cycle, and all these have anywhere from a couple programs in it to as many as 12 on each of these pages. So Gold Cycle, pain and stimulation, learning, fitness, job, sleep, metal balance, beauty and skin, bioenergetic harmony 1 and 2. These are really cool because for me, initially when I got my Healy, the nerve harmony was coming up most often in my scans, and the sciatica nerve harmony. And that's two things I had issues with. I had numbness in this hand. That nerve harmony was correcting that and helping with that. I don't have those issues anymore. Sciatica nerve harmony, man, I had been having 10 years of flare-ups with my sciatica on the left side. And it was, to the point I had to sit down, do these crazy stretches to try to relieve that pain. And now in over 2.5 years, I've only had a couple small flare-ups. It's amazing. The Healy knew that when I first got it, it could tell that I was having those issues, and it was correcting that at the subatomic level, because we can't say that the Healy cures anything, mitigates disease, so on. But we know that the Healy is giving our bodies what it needs to balance the energy fields so that our bodies have what they need to do, what they're designed to do, which is to heal itself. Okay. So I'll just show you a few more meridians, see what you're familiar with, chakras, bioenergetic defense, bioenergetic support. These are cool because they're all about stem cells and epigenetics, keeping us young. Deep cycle is deep detoxing. Digital nutrition is like having a supplement that would help the brain or the hair or the skin or the heart and so on. And it's all the frequency information of those vitamins and nutrients and minerals. So we're taking nutrition digitally in this case through microcurrent, which is really cool, right? There's 6 pages of those and so on. And there's a cool thing I'll show you here. We have an expert area where you can actually purchase a program directly from a time waiver therapist. You can see I have one right here, and that's getting a specialized custom program, either something that a time waiver therapist has created or that they can design specifically for you. They can make you a custom program. All right, so that is really all I'm going to share. Ray, do you want me to go right into the what the pricing and how you get a Healy?
Yeah, tell them real quick a little bit about the pricing, at least the standard pricing, and what you know for this next month, and why we're such a great team, why we're moving so fast.
Yes, we can do that. So I'm going to share my desktop here, and this shares about all of that pricing information. So yes, it's February 28th right now, but the month has ended because it's past midnight in Europe. But I was able to talk with the head of sales for the Americas and get the new pricing and promotions for March. So you're the first to hear it, everyone. There's 5 editions of the Healy at 5 price points, but the hardware is the same for every edition. You can start at a lower edition and upgrade in price to a higher one later if you want. You don't have to get a whole new Healy. So that's kind of cool. You get everything you need, obviously, to run your Healy with the connection cables and the electrodes and stuff. But you also get a 14-day money-back guarantee from the day you receive it in the mail. So you have a full 2 weeks to try it. And if you don't love it, you'll send it back. It's really rare. I really doubt you'll send it back because it works. And it's so much fun and cool to work with and see the scan results and so on. These are just showing that there's a lot of different Healy program groups, as many as 306 microcurrent programs. And depending on which edition you have, you might have a few of these or you might have most of these. For example, here's the different editions: Gold, Holistic, Resonance, Resonance Plus, and Professional. Now, these are the normal prices, but we do have some sales going on. So let me just quickly, though, point out that Gold has about 11 microcurrent programs and 1 app module where you can do a search for what types of programs would be beneficial for diabetes or a migraine. You type in whatever search term you want, it'll tell you which programs from your edition would work for you. Holistic, now you jump to 63 programs, and you still have that search module. But when you go to Resonance, now you have 98 microcurrent programs and all of these categories, including fitness and sleep and all the pain programs. But this is where you get that Resonance module where I showed you we could do the scans and find out what programs are the most resonant with you right now. So I really recommend starting at Resonance or higher if you can afford it. Resonance Plus, now you have 124 programs, and we've added a couple more modules where we can do aura analysis, coaching analysis. And at Professional, now you're all the way up to 229 microcurrent programs and a couple more modules in that digital nutrition and the one that was about epigenetics and keeping us young, but bioenergetic vitalization. So these are the normal prices. And what we're doing for this month, 40% off for March 1st to 31st on the top 3 editions. So Resonance, Resonance Plus, and the Professional are each 40% off. Okay, so what does that mean? That means, well, we'll jump here. That means the price of the Resonance is actually lower price than the holistic. So don't buy a holistic, whatever you do. If that's your budget, go ahead and get the Resonance because you'll save $100. If you go to Resonance Plus, it's going to be about $1,000 off because of that 40% off, and Professional is going to be about more than $1,500 off. So that's great deals. And you just need to choose which edition you want. Now, there's some other incentives here where it's some bundles. If you do buy a Resonance, you get something called the Soul Cycle for free. This is an additional program group of 12 programs that are specifically designed towards the soul. It's programs such as called things like acceptance, confidence, a separate one called self-confidence. So those types of programs. And it's really cool. Normally that would be over $300 to have that program. And my light keeps going out, guys, sorry. So that's for free. If you buy the Resonance Plus or the Professional, you get the Soul Cycle and the coil for free as well, because the coil is normally about $225. So I would recommend, if you're getting a Resonance edition, you'll get 40% off, and you'll get the natural cycle the Soul Cycle for free, and you would probably want to purchase the coil for $225 because you don't have to. It didn't even exist when I bought my Healy. It was something that was invented a year later. But it's really worth having that coil. But if you get the Resonance Plus or Professional, you'll get the 40% off. You'll get that Soul Cycle and your coil as well. So that's saving you another $225 there. If you want, you can become a Healy World member. We do have people that just want to be customers and use the product. But honestly, most people are like, I know people that would like to use frequency for their health. They've heard of things like med beds, right? And they know that this is like a portable med bed, or they are into holistic health and doing things, or maybe they're a performance athlete and they want to do every little thing to give them an edge, or you just want to help people and help your family. There's lots of reasons why you might want to refer people to Healy. And so you can build a business, you can earn commissions, you can earn during our Fast Start promotion, free devices, extra commissions. We believe this is going to be a multi-billion-dollar network marketing company in the next few years, and you can have a team of Healy World members all over the world, as we're in almost 60 countries. 11 ways to earn income. I won't even go into that, but I will show, here's the pricing of the Healy. And then we have something called a mag Healy that's important to understand because it is a newer technology, only a few months old. Ray's holding it up there, if you can see that. But it does a magnetic field that puts frequencies either into the room, can fill the whole room with frequencies and affect everyone in there, with 24 different atmosphere programs. There's programs for water, where you can place it on a water bottle, and 10-minute programs that just add frequency in the water for specific reasons. And then there's other ones where you place it on spots in your body, some that are even promoted or created by a very famous person in the frequency space called Carolyn McMakin, where it does two frequencies at once and creates something called a resonance effect in the body. It's very cool. But you see, that's about $3,000. So some people like to get that mag Healy along with the Healy. We recommend the Healy first if you can't afford both. But look at this promotion here. We can actually earn a free mag Healy here in the first half of the month. So let's jump into the details of that. So we do have this promotion going on until the end of March that's been for the whole quarter. And that is where if you refer other members or customers that buy a Resonance Edition or higher, you will earn an additional 150 euros in cash for every 2 in the calendar month of March. Now that's about $180 if you're in the United States. You also, for every 3 referrals, you get a Resonance Plus edition. Now, in addition to that, they've added where between now and March 15th, they will, on the first cycle of 2 customers that you refer and earn the 150 euros, they'll double it to 300. But you can do unlimited cycles after that, that is 150 euros. So you can make 300 for the first 2 euros, about $360, and then 150 euros or $180 for numbers 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, if you want to refer a lot of people. We have people coming in selling, multiple Healys in their first month just because they know people that wanted this and they introduce it to them. Another thing, besides the every 3 in the month where you earn a Resonance Plus edition, if you do 3 or more before the 15th of March, you earn a Mag Healy worth almost $3,000. I tell you, the Mag Healy will blow you away. People just love the Mag Healy. So this is
Wow.
worth it. Earning a free device. Isn't that cool, right? So
Yes.
work hard the first 2 weeks. Refer 3. Look, it's unlimited cycles. If you refer 6 by the 15th, you earn 2 of these Mag Healys. But you're also earning 2 of these Resonance Pluses. So this is in addition. You can earn a lot of free devices. Why do you want free devices, Ray? Give me a couple examples why you'd want more than one
Oh
device.
my gosh, we will scan multiple people at the same time, or you can run multiple devices on one person at the same time to minimize the amount of time. So, or loan devices out to people and let them try it out for several days.
Yeah, or my wife just reminded me, we also, she doesn't like sharing the Healy with me. So it's nice just to have more than one in your own family, and you might have
That's right.
kids and everyone can use those, right? Okay, let me share one more slide here about our team. We call ourselves the Frequency Workshop. It is one of the fastest growing teams in Healy. And oops, we'll leave it small for you. We have lots of people. We have amazing support. We have a private Facebook group, email list, Telegram feed, a website that we're developing. We have a boards app, recorded trainings, live Zooms like this to help you build a business, even in-person events sometimes. We really want to share Healy and help you build a business that is just amazing. This is the kind of thing where 10 years from now, you're going to look back, and if you didn't do this with us, you're going to be like, oh my, this Healy thing is everywhere. I wish I had done this. So don't let that happen to you. Please check this out. Really look into it. Get back to the person that told you about Healy and get involved. We do, by the way, have financing. So if you're like, oh, I really want that professional one, it's only, let's see, 40% off was what, 2,400 or so. That's a great deal, but it's a lot of money still. But if you can't afford that right on your MasterCard or Visa, we do have a financing option that you can check into as well. So with that, I'll let you close it out, Ray. And if there's anything I missed, you can share real quick.
Yeah, feel free to invite somebody back next week, but there will be a replay on this that you can share with others that you can use um, to forward this to others. But thank you all for being here tonight. Jump on board, get back with the person that shared this opportunity with you, and ask for a free scan and how to get started. Have a great evening, everybody.